Okay. Time to start. So we did -14 in the qualification round, which I thought was okay-ish, but it seems we need a lot more to be able to fight off the competition in this tournament. It's gonna be fierce. A lot of people have fantastic scores, so let's see. Fortunately, my bracket doesn't seem to be full of fantastic performers yet, so we will be able to squeeze by with -25 or 26, which is, of course, that would be poor, but might happen if you start missing stuff. So definitely we're going to do our best. I have done some research. There are a lot of different ways to play these holes, and I haven't really decided which one we are going to use finally. But we can do some smaller tweaks, and hopefully we don't end up in the sand. Hole 2. That would be unfortunate. I will change this one as well. Okay. Hang on. Just a minute. So I'm going to prep this. So the bag is going to look more or less the same way we had it before. That reminds me, I need to set up the bag for. We've had this internal tournament in the clan as well. God kväll, Kaido. Yes, definitely. We're going to try. And thank you for coming. I mean, whoa. So we had this internal tournament with only common clubs, and it's really good fun. But I don't fancy going. Maybe we can use this one instead for that bag now. And I'm really keen on trying the new Falcon as well, but let's keep that for later. But this is the bag we're going to play hole 1 with. We're still going to go on the right hand side. It's so... Yes. What else? Unfortunately, I didn't have time or the energy to do the opening round yesterday. So this is Friday night happening, right? And I also started a little bit later because I was watching a movie with my daughter. We were watching an old classic. I'm sure you remember it. It's called Dirty Dancing. So that's what I have been doing earlier tonight. Let's get going. I also used the Titan ball earlier, but as I went too far with that one, I will use Kingmaker, and then the second shot will be a little bit easier. And I'm not going to use all topspin. So let's start. Fingers crossed. First hole, plus 20% on the drive. Confuse, can make a ball. Yes. We're not there yet. She's only 12 years old, and she doesn't really fancy war movies either. So. Good luck, Aidar. He's doing this play up to the hill in the middle, which is an interesting approach. But I will try the grizzly from the right hand side. I hope we will be fortunate with that. I mean, we will have more or less straight tailwind if we get a good angle towards the pin. And hopefully we will be able to sink it. So let's see what kind of wind we get. 7, 7, 6 rings, 6.5 rings. So we're going to end up somewhere around there. No, not max. So let's see. We're going to use 5.5 then. We start off with the great, but it's a max overpower, so can't really expect. Oops! That was a little bit too close for comfort. We're starting as we usually do. Ah no! This is poor. We have the tree in our way. If he sinks it, I will definitely go with this approach later on for the second half of this round. When I played this hole on the tour, I always played this type of approach, but then sort of never sunk it. So that looks very so easy when he does it, but well played. I don't think we will have a real chance of sinking this one. So what do we do? Something like that. And just hope for the damn ball to drop. If this one goes in, it's gonna be a miracle. I will try the quarterback or rock approach next time around. because getting the correct angle from that point is a little bit awkward, isn't it? Okay, so now sniper and kingmaker. Rough bump, and we're going to use a little bit side spin, right spin, and 30% max adjustment on that one. And I don't want thank you, Bubble, as I start a little bit shaky as usual. Katie from K Club. So eight, 6. Oh. Eleven, 4. 11, 4 stopper. Not exactly there, apparently. Close. At least we don't need to save it from the sand, which we had to do in the qualification round. That was unfortunate. So how have everybody been doing? Are you doing, or have you been doing okay in the opening round? Are you through to the weekend, or are you still not sure if you're making it? I've been struggling with a new platform. I'm still streaming on my old iMac platform, and I have a newer version standing right next to me here, but it's not up and running. Still some work to be done to get it to work, actually. Good luck. Maybe we should try this one. No, this one is not possible to try, because we're going to this approach that I'm going to try is on the right hand side, and we can't do that with table because it starts from the minimum numbers. So hole 3. This is the one we made albatross on, but we're going to try a different approach again. So let's see if we have the right clubs. We do want to have the Thor's hammer, and let's change this one to Grizzly. This one to Hornet. Like that. Kingmaker. So 3. Let's go. I'm going to use Tony Richardson's approach, which he published a video on earlier today. Minus 28 is good job. Well done. So I did some notes and we want to go with 6 topspin, max right spin possible with the 6 topspin, and then adjust with no elevation. So let's remove that, otherwise we're going to forget. It goes first. Yeah. Hello Jimmy, welcome. It was somebody in the background that was sneezing. That's the downside of having a really sensitive mic. It catches up too much of the noise in the background, and I actually I actually tried to set up some filters to remove that type of noise, but apparently it cut off my voice as well, to the degree that some people were starting to get annoyed, so I had to turn that filter function off. So 8.5, 5 rings. Stop. And here you can see very clearly that we move up, so we will move back just 1 ring to make sure the extra distance gained from that is mitigated by moving the target back a little bit. So we don't end up in the rough, because that is poor, of course. Then we have to struggle to get all the way to the green. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how this plays out. I think we will be somewhere in between mid and max. Oh, Matthew, welcome. It was some time ago since you were here. And Graham, welcome to you too. If somebody doesn't know Matthew, you can see his, let's see, which way is the thing? This way. Here. Maybe. There. Whatever. You can see his logo there. Type it. Click on his name if you enjoy. Enjoy a good, relaxed game of. 7.5. Let's go. 6 rings. And hope for the best. Expect the worst, and with a great it's not gonna go in. That was unfortunate. Oh, sorry, I didn't even realize I'm running it with the wrong logo. I actually have it on my computer, but it's just not the interface that's been the interface is not updated as I've been struggling with my new platform to get everything up and running there, and I forgot to update this interface, so maybe I can just remove that because it's wrong. So let's see. Okay. But thank you. I will update it for later. So this we don't want to do. All right, hole 4. Let me check. So we do want to have the B52 for this one. So this one we have B52. Is there any risk of actually needing to? No. So we go with this one. Back one. Plus 10%. Alright, so we are going to go here. A little bit of topspin, not much, about 400 smiths. 8, 9. Let's go 11 and 10 and a half rings. 11. Let's go 11. It's 1. 11. Definitely no topspin. Maybe we should go with a smidge of backspin for the next one. Actually, the note says backspin, I think, but oh. It's a long wait until you get the long wait until you get to be able to put your ball. I'm not following anybody's guides. I'm just trying to get by. But I have of course watched Tommy. But I find even if I try to copy his shots, it's not giving the same result. And of course I'm doing something wrong, but I can't figure it out what it could be. So no extras so far. That is poor. Let's see if we can find some extra here on the next one. 2 back, max right, and we're going to try to smash it down towards the green. Good luck. So what do you think? What do you guys think about the new stuff we are going to be able to do with our additional clubs? You're too kind, not you. Must be strange. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Went short. I think I did that as well last time, or I was in the rough somehow, at least if I remember correctly. So let's see here. Like there somewhere. I'm gonna move.
Are you ready for phase 1?
Half a ring to that side. Then we go full blast, about 2 balls of curl. I didn't want to hit it great. This could be okay-ish. Boom. It's not in yet, but at least gives us a good chance of sinking it. Oh, I'm missing a lot of shots here. Thank you for the compliments of my stream. It's not much I can do. It's like we have some fiber internet, and then of course we could tweak it up, but I want to limit the bandwidth a little bit because there are other people using the internet as well in my house at this time. So that's why. So let's see if we can somehow automatically think this one into the hole. So there's max, there's half club, there's quarter club, so it's going to be about 4 per ring here. We place it to the right hand side of the cup. I'm going to adjust 2.5 rings. that's not the time when you want to hit great. But that's our first extra. We needed that one. I mean, damn. If we don't get a few extras, we might not even make it to the weekend. Thanks, Bubel. Thank you, really. Yeah. I feel a little bit tense today. I don't know. I don't understand. So let's see. Hole 6. So we're going to drive ourselves to the second fairway and jump the rough. It's going to be played 20% from the drive. We're going to use sniper after that and try to rough bump ourselves into a albatross. So second shot is going to be minus 10%, and hopefully we will be close to one of the ends of the club's adjustment without having to push or move our landing zone too much. That is the plan. So sniper is there, kingmaker. Let's go. Sinky boy again. So we have 20% on the drive. We're going to use almost all topspin, but not entirely. And this I don't know. Power 5 ball. Maybe you can do that and not have to overpower, but I don't know. I don't see the need for it, especially when you have a little bit of tailwind as well. That rolled out nicely for him. So that's good for him. So 8-1, 7 rings. We're going to use. We save one topspin, I think, because we don't want to overrun. So what did I say? I said 7 rings. Push forward, and we're going to use half, a little bit more than half power. Because we don't want to run long. That's good so far. So now he has to play with the long iron. I'm not sure that maybe he wanted to do that, but I'm not so sure. He's going to be adjusting down to long iron. I don't get it. This is because he selected this power 5 ball. Yeah. I have some a decent microphone actually, so no, not really. But thank you for the offer. Why don't you start using it and stream yourself? So let's see. We are going to go almost to min, but not really. So minus 10%, 8-4. We're going to use 7 rings. So it's going to be mid adjustment. Let's straighten this up a little bit. It's going to push forward, so I'm going to 7 rings. Let's see if we can get that one to roll into the hole. But no. No. And it was a little bit hot as well. But I'm happy with that, and I at least have an easy putt for the eagle, and we can move on. Definitely a fantastic offer, and maybe I should, because I have this this other microphone, and it's do you think the this röde USB thing is that what is the special the deal with that one? Maybe I can buy it from it. But I already have a mic that is at least decent, I think. I hope. Well played. Good luck. So that was that. Hole 7. Now I'm going to try the right hand side. And I'm going to play it 1-1 + 1. Hello Mike, welcome. Yes, I am. With no spin, I'm just going to try to put it into the hole. So Matthew, how have you done on the? So we want to be somewhere around here, as you can see. Now let's go a little bit north of the hole. So it's going to be 10 rings, and adjusting this direction really sucks. And we hit it great. Oh, really long way away. Getting the Peter, welcome. I'm suffering from lack of notes, but I don't play too many holes, and I don't really have time to take notes from you, all you experienced guys. So I just have to go on a feeling. But thank you for the good wishes. Anybody knows Peter Johnson? He's also a GolfClash streamer of magnitude. I remember all his Tour 11 grinding with multiple devices at the same time. It's good. It's a good job. Thank you. That was very close. You can stream without video, but you know, you can just mirror your game to the screen and have a lot of other information. You don't have to have a camera. Good luck. So we're almost done. Hole 8. Hopefully we will be able to sink this one again. We used 3.5 backspin last time and that was too little, so we're going to use 4 and a smidge. No. Just a little bit more than 4. Just gonna, as we need to eyeball the wind a little bit, we need to, so yeah, I will just do some calculations for that. Seven, 8, 5.5 rings. So 4 and a little bit. So we're going to land about 5.5. It's going to be like almost full power. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, please roll down. Please roll down. It's good that you enjoyed the show. It's really, really it's so fun to be part of this community and be. Oh, Tony! Thank you for being here. Wow. Tony Richardson. He's the one delivering all the nice notes for us for the golden shot. He's doing the documentation work, and I think Tommy is doing all the actual shooting on the on the recording. But wow, welcome. I tried your approach on the whole tree, but I failed. But at least at least I tried. It looks so easy when you guys do it. That's why it's so frustrating when it doesn't really happen that way. Yeah. Alex, welcome. think you're too modest, but it's okay. Lots of celebrities here tonight. Thank you very much for coming, but I enjoy everybody as much as anybody else, so yeah, I tried the Guardian and I tried to set up as per your video that you published, but still I managed to hit it great, and then of course it's not gonna go in, but it smashed right into the pin, so so I think we were more or less right on the adjustment, only if I had hit it perfect. Oh, now he was too fast. I was talking to you guys too much. Alright, let's go. Hole 9. Could this be our first albatross? This hole, I think it was Peter that actually played this with the quarterback to the right, and it looked so easy as well. But I'm a little bit scared of adjusting to land that close to the rough, because if you make some mistake, then of course you're in a bad spot. I think I'm going to go with my normal approach. This is not really if I get to the weekend and have a chance on getting a really good score on the front 9, I might try the other way around. But then of course I'm going to be scared anyway, so I don't know how to do it. Let's see. And then if you're looking for some nice input, please click on these guys, the Tony Richardson and Peter Johnson. They have, I'm sure they at least have run a few of the opening rounds already, and they have a lot of good material on YouTube for you to study. They have a lot higher percentage of actually sinking the holes as well than me. Yes, I can PM you later or somehow, Kaido. For sure. Yes. Let's see if I can get the albatross, Patrick. Welcome, by the way. Welcome. 8, 5.7, 6 rings. And we're going to push forward 1. This is the hole where Peter drives down to the right hand side. We could easily push forward 2 rings. But if you end up in the rough, then again, it's big trouble. I guess I'm playing too chicken game. I'm playing too safe to actually get a really good score. But I enjoy playing this game, and maybe somebody can learn something. And I don't know, but at least I can show you if this game is enjoyable, even though you don't sink every shot. Yes, I will try. Tony, I will try rough bumping. From the other side, I saw Peter play several rounds from the other side. Like if you come from the right hand side, and that looked really nice. But so 8-4, 10%, max 9-4. 5, 4.5. Ooh, it's gonna be really. And great. And we are ballistic. Should I have just gone for the safe shot? Hello, bored PC guy. Now I need to sink this one, unless we're going to lose one of our extras. Man. Okay, so half, quarter, 8 club, so it's gonna be like almost no adjustment. It's like 6. At least we give it a chance. But no. That was unfortunate. All right. That was ups and downs of the first half of this round. Let's go on. Hole 1, hole 10. Yeah. You win some, you lose some, Peter. It's at least just a game. So now I'm going to play up on front of that hill instead. And try to sniper it in. These hooks things, I of course been playing around with it, but the result is so not stable in my view. Of course you get the chance of landing it in the on the green, but you can easily end up like that. And then of course if you are good to sink stuff from the sand, then of course you could actually do that. So let's see. Let's use one backspin. I don't know exactly, but we just want to end up on this hill. And not in the sand, of course. Yes, I will try the funnel. I've been trying to play out on the right hand side to use the grizzly for this shot, but I end up with getting too close or behind the trees or in the rough and everywhere. I end up everywhere but where I want to be, so I will try the funnel. It's hopefully we can do that. It looked so easy when our opponent did it last time around. So we are going to be very close to min. Nine one. Eight drinks. Man. Oh, then we hit the fringe as well. Then we're definitely out. I got closer than the first time. At least I got closer. Well, I believe we could manage to squeeze by into the weekend with this, but it's not going to be a fantastic score, is it? With a birdie on hole 9. Must be the lack of beer that is making me suffer a little bit. I will for sure go and get one as soon as we are done with this round, because it's Friday night. And good luck. Hole 2. About one right spin. This time I'm going to adjust more thoroughly. I'm not gonna fiddle around too much with the ball guide. I'm just gonna put it into the hole and then do the adjustment. I have a standard beer. It's called Flat Tire. I like it a lot. It's not a fancy beer like IPAs and stuff like that, and it's not really strong either. But I like the taste. It's a lager with very hoppy taste, so it's very enjoyable in my view. This one is 30%. We're going to play it at max. I know that Peter Johnson used 25%, but I've been playing it. Of course, he's syncing it more often than I am as well. So maybe that is the problem. I don't know. 7.7, 10.2. So let's see here. So 10.2. Let's see. Boom. One extra. That's nice. Then we know our adjustments are okay as well. Thank you. It's not piston head, it's the piston head brother. It's called flat tire. Which I enjoy. Tony, thank you. And Peter, wow. So happy about that. I needed it because I screwed up the... I'm not really sure what to do now on the whole line. I will think about it on the way there. So now, Tony, it's your turn. I also ended up very short with my drive. I'm not sure if I used only 5 topspin last time. I will make sure I use 6. I hit it great, so maybe that was, of course, a big bad idea. But it was like millimeters from dropping anyway. Yeah. I will blame you, Tony, if this doesn't drop, even if I hit it good. You need to start creating good proof shots for me. Or even slice proof, because sometimes shit happens. So 9-1 should be about 5 rings, 5.5. So let's see. One, two, three, four, five, 6. That's it. 5.5. We move back a little bit because there's a little bit elevation change there. And we did great. This should be okay in any case. We might end up a little bit shorter, but I don't know. Should be enough to reach with the Guardian in any case. Wow, we're about 10 yards shorter than last time, so maybe we'll be close to max. $258. I think we will be very close to max of the Guardian. We will check. Oh, we will still be at mid. Right, 7-7. 6 rings exactly. So now we hit it perfect, so let's see. No. 80 plus, what's that? You're too complicated. That it's you. I was too focused on doing this, not reading that. But of course, when I have pros on in the chat, I should use the expertise. But I'm not. I can't multitask too much. You have too big hopes for me. But I see the point. I see I see the light. I just can't execute. Yeah. Perfect. All right. That was hole 3 again. So hole 4. What did we do? We used topspin instead of backspin last time. That was a big no. So backspin this time. It's gonna be at least closer to the hole, not too long putt. Yes, I would as well. But he said 80 plus. That doesn't really being too exact, right? Could be 100 as well, as that is over 80. So let's see here. Almost one backspin, 4 and a little bit. %, 7-4 max. Oh, 9-3. Okay, let's see. This one should at least be a little bit closer. You guys are hilarious discussing percentages. I'm not at that level. I just try to enjoy the game. Of course I would enjoy it more if I got a lot of gold medals, but I still enjoy it even though I don't get them. I'm still trying to gather some courage to start up with, this one is also close, start up the Tour 11 journey. I have not been there yet, so I'm trying to figure out all the percentages and suggested setups for the shootouts. Of course, there's plenty of material out there, so I just need to spend more time on studying you guys that are doing Tour 11 like in your back pockets. So, time to bring out the Berserker again. Just give me 1 second, I will go and bring a beer. All right. Great. So, time to sync this one for another extra. Don't use this bag. Berserker ball. Let's go. Sorry for that. But a bio break is always needed sometimes. Last time we were very fortunate with this drive. We ended up very close to the green. Wow, that was. I don't think he intended to do like that. So 11, I'm going to use a little bit more than 2.5. It's like move this way a little bit. Maybe even 2.5 is too little. Wow. Okay. Well, well, well. You win some, you lose some. Get into the hole. I'm not that confident that I will be doing that. This it's all these that was what made Masters so damn difficult. All these overpowered shots that is needed, I suck at them. It's like lottery. I suck at the normal shots, but those are really like not easy. This is wow. What to do? We're going to end up like over there. So let's try this. We're going to use a little bit extra curl because this curl is not going to be enough. And it was still not enough. Good luck. Well played. All right. What is next? Yes, it's the rough bumpy again. Change ball. Maker. We used 6 topspin last time. That was golden and a little bit, not all overpowered, but a bit. Let's go. No, it's still unopened. Maybe I should open it and have a sip. Just a quick sip. And now if I sync everything, then we know what the recipe should be for the weekend. 7 rings about. 6 top, a little bit right spin. 7 rings. And about half overpower. This one is at least okay. We end up in more or less the same spot every time. But the rough bump is bumpy. It's a bumpy road. But I'm happy. I mean, I think with the stuff we have dropped, it should be enough to get us to the weekend. As long as we don't get another birdie on hole 18, that would be bad. And this guy is doing it with a quasar. Not sure about that because he's gonna be very short for the next shot. So we are at mid, but we over adjusted last time, so we should have adjusted min numbers. Seven, 8, min number 6, 3, and we add a little bit, so 6.5. 6.5. And we hit it great. We're not there yet, so you're drinking absinthe, Bubble? Is that how you go on grinding on tour 9 and 10 and whatever? This type of adjustment is really good to learn, because you can borrow. Oh, okay. Maybe now it's a little bit. I thought he borrowed a few rings in the red zone and then pushed forward, but doing like that he will under adjust, I think. Because great, I will come watch you later. If you, I understand if you are a bit pressed of time because you have so many accounts to play. But thank you for being here. I enjoy your presence. So I'm really grateful for you being here. It makes this game so much more fun to be able to have a few people to talk to while you do this. And I only have one account, so it's not that time consuming. I don't understand how I would find time to play more. I have ideas that I should play maybe one more account, but more than that will be impossible in my view to be able to make time for. Good luck. Alright. Hole. Which hole is it now? We tried the right hand side, so let's try the left hand side. I don't know. At least this one plays 15%, right? That I've seen on multiple sources, so should be more or less correct.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go, facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have no time for that. If we make mistakes,
depends on what things have happened, in my view. Some things are better forgotten, but not all things. I think it was Tony Richardson that also discussed the setup on this one. I will study it for the weekend round if I make it. It was something about having different types of clubs and using the rings as reference is difficult, and he used the ball guide to do the reference. And that is of course fantastic to be able to do that.
We are lost. We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go, facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have not time for that. If we make mistakes,
8,
we are
7,
lost.
10 rings. That's 5, 10.
We are lost.
I don't remember exactly how much curve you were supposed to use, but this looks okay-ish,
We are lost.
but missing a little bit. That was close. That one I liked. I liked better than the other side, so I will continue running that. Well, that's what this game is. It's close. Yeah,
We
yeah,
stand together,
it's okay. I
united
mean,
as one.
we're not
Forward on
having
we
to
go,
save ourselves from the sand or rough or
and
something.
foe.
This is a lot better than that.
We have not time for that. If we make mistakes, we are lost.
Hello, Mikke. Welcome. I think, or have you been here before? I think at least you're not been very active in the chat. Maybe you've been enjoying just watching. Yes, very close. But it's like I guess I need to fine tune the initial setup. That's the whole thing. All right. I need to think. So what did I do? I used 4 and a little bit backspin last time, so I will use 4.5 now. Yes. Eight, 7, 6 rings. So let's see. Little bit more than 4.5. I think this one is more headwind as well. Maybe 4.5 will be too much then. I don't know. 6 rings. I think we will go max. Still. Please go up on the fringe. This putt is going to be bad. Wow. That I can't understand. Maybe it was the wind that actually accelerated the ball even further down towards that side. I don't know. I know that I used more backspin now this time. Yeah, I should have used when the wind is more towards 9. I would probably should use maybe 5 backspin then, because having to remove some curl, then it's really difficult to judge if you're using the same amount of curl or not. If you're using max, that's max. I would much rather be in his position than in mine. My position sucks. Really, really long putt. Maybe it was the beer. But I'm happy with that save. We weren't into overpower, but I bet it was really, really close. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And now we don't want another birdie on on hole 18, and then we should be preparing ourselves for the weekend. We have a Christmas tradition here in my family where we every first what's it called in English? Första advent. Anyway, the first of 4 weekends before Christmas, right? What, I don't know what it's called in English. What's advent? Do we have any good translators here in the chat? Oh, well, I don't know. All right, so the question is if I should try to copy Peter's. He's so peculiar with his. Oh no, it needs to be 0.7 topspin because of the wind, and that's too detailed for me. I will go in my normal route, and then I will play a safe shot with backspin and try to roll it down on the backside of the green instead. That is the Torbjörn approach on this hole, at least today. Yes, it is. So let's go. Yes, Tony and Peter are the guys wanting to play on the right hand side. They have dialed in the approach shot. Welcome, Cobs. Right cannot be right. Right must be left, or left is wrong. Right or wrong. Let's go. We could actually push for. Yeah, I will go the same route, but not trying the rough bump this time. I will just roll it down the backside of the green with some backspin. Good luck. Cannot be that right. That right is left. But so 7-1. Not too much wind now. that's gonna be like 5.5 rings. 4.5. Now we're going to push forward 2 rings. And now we are in the sand instead. Fantastic. It's not meant to be. Man. That's bad. Oh, man. And we don't have any tailwind to help us either. That's unfortunate. Let's see what magic we can do. We are fortunate enough to have a really long sand, so sand iron, so maybe we can sand wedge or whatever it's called. Maybe that can save us. So let's use 10%. That's even worse because now he can't save us. 8-1. 8 rings. Oh, I'm not sure. This is... I will play short. Because the risk of ending up in the sand over there, that's big time. 8 rings. And we use a little bit to counter curl, just to slow down the ball. And we take our chances with an approach shot, not from the sand. Yes. We will. So we still have the chance on an eagle, but it's a little bit thinner now. And of course, for the weekend, we need to have at least eagles on this hole. Otherwise, I mean, a lot of people will score albatrosses here. So we're going to play this mid right hand side of the cup. No elevation, 9-1 mid, 6-7. So we're going to use 7 rings because we can. Okay, that's how it goes. Right, we have another birdie. Yes, way. That was, well, that's how it goes sometimes. Yes. That's so. It was a little bit headwind, so I was using a little bit ball guide through the hole, but apparently the game makers did not fancy me getting saved on that ball. But I'm quite confident that we are through to the weekend. Thank you for your comforting words, Tony, but this is it. So let's just cancel this one out and see where we are. But I have some hopes that we at least should be in the weekend for Fate. Goodbye. $26. We should be okay, I think. But it's not. We still have one minus 24, but we should be. Wow, there's one minus 35 here. That's a fantastic score. But there were also. You think I'm not. I disagree, Mickey. It was not very good played, but I at least managed to squeeze by into the weekend. That means we can see each other one more time this week. Thank you, Tony. You're so kind, and I really enjoy watching you as well. I mean, watching all these very experienced players play this game, it's like it's amazing to see how they think, and especially when they speak out loud how they are thinking. You can learn a lot. That's that. I try to as well, but apparently, well, I'm not sure. Thank you, Bubel. Thank you, everybody. Catch you on the next in the weekend. Then hopefully I will be. Yes, I will. I will look for Pete right away. He said that he was rushing off to stream, so for sure I will be there. And yes, catch you out there. See you next time, guys. And thank you for being here one last time. Torbjörn signing out.